Okay, welcome to class number 36. Not bad. 36 classes. Well, 35 so far. And today we begin class number 36. Okay? Camera 1. I don't have as much money as the president of Banco Santander. I don't have as much money as many people on this planet. But there are a lot of people who don't have as much money as I do. Okay? Do you have as much money as I do? Do I have as much money as you do? I don't know. Do you have as much free time as I do? I have about 2 hours a day of free time. Probably you have more free time than I do. Probably I don't have as much free time as you do. Do you have as much time as you would like to have? Do you have as much time as you need to study English? Okay. Okay, let's make some comparisons. As much as, okay, and not as much as. And let's go back to the two countries I was speaking about yesterday. Spain and Saudi Arabia. Arabia Saudita. Saudi Arabia isn't as big as Spain. Ahora no estoy usando as much as, porque big es un adjetivo. Saudi Arabia no es tan grande como. As big as. Saudi Arabia isn't as big as Spain in area, in population. Saudi Arabia isn't as big as Spain in gross domestic product, economically, okay? And Saudi Arabia isn't as important as Spain historically. And Saudi Arabia maybe isn't as important as Spain geopolitically, but I'm not sure. Now, Spain isn't as big as Saudi Arabia in area. Spain is smaller in area. But Saudi Arabia isn't as big as Spain. Saudi Arabia isn't as big as Spain in population. But Spain isn't as big as Saudi Arabia in area. Aquí estoy usando adjetivos. Ahora, pasemos a sustantivos. There isn't as much oil in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. Ahora, tan mucho. Literalmente lo que decimos en vez de no hay tanto petróleo. No hay tanto petróleo en España como en Arabia Saudita. Literalmente en inglés decimos no hay tan mucho petróleo. There isn't as much. There isn't as much oil in Spain as, siempre repite as después, no se dice than ni that. There isn't as much oil in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. There isn't as much sunlight in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. There isn't as much money. Hay muchos petrodólares ahí. There isn't as much money in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. And there isn't as much sand in la arena de la playa, sand. There isn't as much sand in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. But inversely, there isn't as much education in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. There isn't as much literature in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. There isn't as much olive oil, aceite de oliva, olive oil in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. There isn't as much agriculture in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. There isn't as much food in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. There isn't as much wheat, trigo, wheat in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. There isn't as much rice, arroz, in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. And there isn't as much political activity in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Okay, as much as. Political activity, there isn't as much in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Political activity, okay? Terrorism, well, there isn't as much in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Police activity, there isn't as much, probably in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. I don't know, okay? And is there as much oil in Saudi Arabia as in Russia? Well, in fact, there's more. There's more oil in Saudi Arabia than in Russia. So there isn't as much oil in Russia as in Saudi Arabia. Okay, do you understand? As much as. In the next segment, we're going to see as many as, and that's countable. Things you can count, that's plural. In essence, they are plural. There isn't as much flour in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Y es cierto que no hay tanta harina, porque no hay tanta población en Arabia Saudita que en España. There isn't as much flour. There isn't, singular, isn't as much flour in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Ahora pasemos a flores. There aren't as many flowers in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Okay. There aren't as many oases in Spain as in Saudi Arabia, etc. But that we'll see in the next segment of this class today. For the moment, let's continue with as much as. Okay? There isn't as much sand in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. There isn't as much sunlight in Spain. There isn't as, in Spain, concerning Saudi Arabia, compared to Saudi Arabia, in Spain, there isn't as much sand. There isn't as much money. There isn't as much oil. There isn't as much sunlight. There isn't as much, I don't know, corruption perhaps, I don't know. Now the opposite, in Saudi Arabia, compared to Spain, there isn't as much agriculture. There isn't as much industry. There isn't as much political activity. There isn't as much wheat. There isn't as much corn, maíz. There isn't as much rice. There isn't as much water. Spain is a dry country. There isn't much water in Spain. But there isn't as much water in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. In Spain, there's more water than in Saudi Arabia. Okay? But there's a lot of oil. And there isn't as much oil in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia potentially is a very rich country in certain important strategic minerals. Spain is a very rich country too in other minerals and in other aspects. For me, Saudi Arabia isn't as rich as Spain. Spain is richer than Saudi Arabia in many aspects, in the most important aspects. But for the moment, there isn't as much money in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. Okay, I'll come back in a few minutes after the next teacher and we'll continue.
Thank you, Richard. My name is David Waddell, and I'm here with Nacho. How are you today, Nacho?
Hello, David. Fine, thanks.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm very well.
Are you nervous?
No.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not. I'm not nervous. You're not nervous. None of us are nervous. It's fine.
It's
okay.
fine.
Today
Yes.
we're going to repasar, to revise the last class. Now, the first part of the class, we looked at a new irregular verb, to think, which means, Nacho?
Pensar.
Pensar. Pensar. Very
Pensar.
good. Okay, so, and what is the past of the verb to think, Nacho?
To thought.
Well, thought. I thought.
I
Yeah,
thought.
exactly. The infinitive is to think,
Yes.
and the past is thought.
Thought.
Okay, so every day I think. Yesterday I thought. Of
T.
course, we have a T at the end, so I want to hear that T very clearly. Okay,
Clear.
thought. So I'm going to ask you some questions. The first question, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the first question is, did you think it was a good idea? Did you think it was a good idea? DKC.
Okay. Yes, I thought that it was a good idea.
Yeah, no hace falta de that. Yes, I
no
thought
falta.
it was a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, otra vez?
Yes, I thought it was a good idea.
Good, very good. Okay, in
Yes.
casa. Did you think it was a good idea? DKC. Yes, I thought it was a good idea. Yes, I thought that it was a good idea. Está bien también,
Sí.
pero no hace falta. You know.
Ah.
Yes, I thought it was a good idea. The next question. Now, it's a good question. Did you think London was very expensive when you went there.
Oh. Yes, I thought London
London, yeah.
was a little expensive than I thought.
Okay, well, when I went there, when I went
there, sorry.
Okay, repeat one more.
Yes.
One more time. Did you think London was expensive when you went there?
Yes, I thought London was a little expensive when I was there.
When I went there. When I went there.
Bueno,
Mejor. When I was
went.
there is mejor. When I went
Yes.
there, yeah?
Ah.
Mejor. Okay, now, in casa, did you think that London was expensive when you went there? Dije sí. Yes, I thought London was expensive when I went there. Another question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is a good question. Did you think, when you first met me, did you think I was Spanish?
Oh.
Dije sí. I mean,
Yes.
tengo pinta, ¿no? Pero-
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you was.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, really bad.
Okay, otra.
No, again. Yes.
I thought-
I thought you
Wow.
were Spanish.
Okay, I thought you were Spanish. Repeat.
Yes, I thought you were Spanish.
Spanish or Spanish?
Spanish.
Okay, one more time.
Yes, I thought you were Spanish.
Spanish or Spanish?
Wow.
One more time. Venga.
Yes, I thought you were Spanish. No, Spanish.
One more time. Spanish. No quiero escuchar ningún
Spanish.
Okay, one more time.
Ah, okay.
Did you think I was Spanish?
Yes, I thought you were Spanish.
Okay, in casa, did you think I was Spanish? Yes, I thought you were Spanish. Okay, the second part is the comparative, tanto como, okay, as much, something uncountable like money or water as. So I'm going to ask you some questions and I want you to answer however you feel like it, you know, affirmative,
Whatever
negative,
I
whatever.
want.
Okay, so for example, do you have as much money as the president of Real Madrid? Aha.
No, I
don't have.
I don't have as
Much.
much money as the president of Real Madrid.
Muy bien, okay, repeat one more time.
No, I don't have as much money
Muy bien, muy bien.
as the president of Real Madrid.
Very good. In casa, do you have as much money as the president of Real Madrid? Madrid, should I say? No, I don't have as much money as the president of Real Madrid. Another question. Okay. Does Spain, otro ese, does Spain have as much rain as England?
No. Spain doesn't have
Good.
as much water.
much rain.
Excuse me. As much rain than.
As, not
excuse
than.
me.
That's a very, very
It's
common
true.
mistake. As. Okay, I'll ask you one more time.
Okay.
Does Spain have as much rain as England?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
No, sorry. No.
I wish.
No. It doesn't
Yes?
have as much rain as London.
Okay, as England. Very good.
England.
So, does Spain have as much rain as England? No, Spain doesn't have as much rain as England. And that's it. We
That's
don't have
it.
any more time.
Well.
So, os paso con Richard. Muchas gracias.
Okay, welcome back. Are there as many people in Spain as in France? No, there aren't. There are more people in France. There are fewer people in Spain. So, Spain has 45 million and France has 65 or 70 million people. So, there aren't as many people in Spain as in France. Camera one. Okay. Is there as much money in Spain as in France? No, there isn't as much money in Spain as in France. Are there as many euros in Spain as in France? No, There aren't. There aren't. La pronunciación no es aren't, it's aren't. There aren't as many euros in Spain as in France. Are there as many Bedouins in Spain as in Saudi Arabia? Bedouins? How do you say Bedouins in Spanish? Beduinos, los nómadas de los desiertos de Arabia Saudita. No, there aren't as many Bedouins in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. Are there as many belly dancers in Spain as in Saudi Arabia? No. Bailadores del vientre, yes. No, there aren't as many belly dancers in Spain as in Saudi Arabia. But are there as many flamenco dancers in Saudi Arabia as in Spain? No, there aren't as many flamenco dancers in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Maybe there aren't any flamenco dancers in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. Are there as many guitarists in Saudi Arabia as in Spain? No, there aren't as many classical or guitarists in general in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. Is there as much political activity in Madrid as in Washington, D.C.? I don't know. Difficult question. But probably there isn't as much political activity in Madrid as in Washington. Are there as many politicians in Madrid as in Washington? That's an interesting question. In Washington, there are about 500 politicians. For about 400 members of the House of Representatives and 100 members of the Senate. That's 500. Plus the President of the United States, that's 501. Now, in Madrid, you have the members of the Parliament and the members of the Senate. What's the total number? Could it be more than 500? I don't think so. But it's interesting. Spain has 45 million people, and the United States 305 million. The U.S. is 6 times bigger, yes, more, almost 7 times bigger than Spain. However, the number of politicians in the capital are about the same, is about the same. But I think there aren't as many politicians, por un pelo, in Madrid as in Washington. Are there as many people in Spain as in Italy? No, there aren't. There aren't as many people in Spain as in Italy. Italy is bigger than Spain, is bigger than Spain in population. Are there as many people in Spain as in the United Kingdom? No, there aren't. The United Kingdom is bigger. There are 67 or 68 million people in the United Kingdom. So, there aren't as many people in Spain as in the United Kingdom. Okay? Are there as many windmills in Spain as in France? I don't know. But probably there are more windmills, molinos de viento, parques eólicos, not the Don Quixote windmills. But I don't think, there aren't as many windmills in France as in Spain. But there aren't as many nuclear plants in Spain as in France. France has more than 100 nuclear plants, and Spain has 8 or 9 only. So there aren't as many. Aren't. Recordad, no decimos aren't. Aren't. Es una sola sílaba. Aren't. There aren't as many nuclear plants in Spain as in France. There aren't as many people in Spain as in France. Probably there aren't as many politicians in Spain as in France. Probably there aren't as many engineers in Spain as in France. Probably there isn't as much, cambio a singular, there isn't as much wine in Spain as in France. There isn't as much agriculture probably in Spain as in France. There aren't as many farmers, agricultores. There aren't as many farmers in Spain as in France. There isn't as much rain in Spain as in France. There aren't as many storms, tormentas. There aren't as many storms in Spain as in France. But in France, there aren't as many olive trees, and there aren't as many flamenco dancers, and there aren't as many guitarists, and there aren't as many, I don't know, Spanish speakers. There are more Spanish speakers in Spain than in France. But in Spain, there aren't as many French speakers, of course, as in Spain. And big cities? Well, you know, in Spain, there are two cities that are well over 1 million, Madrid and Barcelona. But in France, there's only one. In France, the biggest city is Paris. The second is Marseille, I think, and the third is Lyon. Okay. Maybe in France, there aren't as many big cities as in Spain. Okay, there aren't as many big cities as in Spain. In Germany, there aren't as many big cities as in Spain. Okay. Germany has smaller cities. Spain has 4 very big cities: Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, and Seville. There aren't as many. Are there as many English teachers? Are there as many English teachers in France as in Spain? No, there aren't. There are more English teachers in Spain. It's interesting. There are a lot of English teachers in Spain. Okay? There aren't as many in France as in Spain. Okay? Now, are there as many people in India as in China? No, there aren't. There are more people in China. There aren't as many people in India as in China. Is there as much tea in Spain as in India? No, there isn't as much tea in Spain as in India. Are there as many people in Spain as in India? No, there aren't. There aren't as many people in Spain as in India. Okay, it's time to take a short break for our sponsors, but I'll be back. So, no te vayas muy lejos. Do you have as much time as I do? Do you have as much energy as I do? Do you have as much patience as I do? Do you have as much strength as I do? Do you have as much perseverance as I do? Do you have as much persistence as I do? I hope so, because to learn a second language, you need to have as much patience as the best, as much perseverance as the best perseverer in the world. You need to have as much time as the best. You need to have as much willingness and energy as the best. Okay, so you need to study a lot. You need to have as much energy and perseverance as I do. Okay, otro profe y luego yo.
Hello everyone, and thank you, Richard. I'm your teacher, Natasha, as you probably know, and I'm here today with Mamen, a very, very good student who studies every day. Isn't that true, Mamen?
Yes, it's true. I have to set an example.
Okay, of course, for the people at home, you have to
Yes.
set an example. Yes. So what do you do every day to study?
I don't remember if I told you.
Yeah, you
that,
listen.
Yes, that I listen to the radio. I watch the TV programs.
Very
I read
good.
in English.
Very good.
Things like that.
Very good. Do you do the same as at home as well? I hope so, okay? Espero que sí. Okay, today we're going to practice as many as, okay? What does as many as? For example, I have as many books as you. What does that mean? Let's see if Mamen knows.
Tengo tantos libros como tú.
Very good. Remember, tantos como in Spanish, in Spanish, yes. In Spanish, you know, right? Okay, tantos como in English as many as. But remember that as and as, if you put the as at the beginning, you put the as at the end, okay? As, I never want to hear as than, okay? Always, 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 as many as, okay? Are you ready to practice? Because I'm going to ask a lot of different questions, okay? All right, so the first one is for Mamen. Do you have as many fans as Cristiano Ronaldo?
I have to say yes all the time?
No.
No?
You can answer whatever you want.
No, I don't have as many fans as Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, or maybe you do, who knows?
Ah,
Maybe now you have as many fans. Okay, the next one. Do you have as many computers as Bill Gates?
No, I don't have as many computers as Bill Gates.
Very good. For you at home, okay? Remember, no, I don't have as many computers as Bill Gates. Never as than. Always as. Okay? I'm going to be very annoying. What is annoying?
Pesada.
Pesada, yes. I'm going to be very annoying, but I never, ever want to hear as than, because it's a very common mistake. Okay, the next one is for you at home. Are there as many bars in Spain as in, or in France as in Spain? I'll repeat. Are there as many bars in France as in Spain? No, there aren't as many bars in France as in Spain. Very good, very good. I heard that as. Very good. The next one. Do you have as many shoes as Paris Hilton?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't have as many shoes as Paris Hilton.
Okay, very good. Would you like as many shoes? I would, okay? I wouldn't mind. Next one. Do you have as many English books as me?
I don't know.
Yes, let's say yes.
Yes, I have as many English books as you.
Very good. One more time.
I have as many English books as you.
Very good.
Yeah.
As. Very good. Okay, next one for you at home. Are there as many trees in the city as in the jungle? No, there aren't as many trees in the city as in the jungle. Very good. Okay, very good. Next one. Do you have as many friends as me, Mamen?
Yes, I think I have as many friends as you.
Okay, very good. I have as many friends as you. What's another way of saying this? How can we say this? Let's see if Mamen knows. I have as many friends
as you do.
As you do. Very good. Okay, it's a possibility that we can also put the auxiliary verb at the end, but it's not necessary. Remember this. Okay, you can say you have as many friends as me, or you have as many friends as I do, okay? It's optional and it's up to you. What is it's up to you?
Depende de ti.
Claro. Lo puedes decidir tú. It's up to you, okay? Ready? Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Are there as many koalas in Spain as in Australia?
No. There aren't as many koalas in Spain than in Australia.
Oh, you said it.
I say.
Okay, don't worry. Let's ignore it.
Yes.
Okay, it never happened.
Yeah, never.
Let's rewind. Okay,
Yes.
let's act as if this never happened. As.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll repeat. Are there as many koalas in Spain as in Australia?
No, there aren't as many koalas in Spain as in Australia.
Very good. As. She said this very well. Okay, remember as. So I'll ask you at home. Are there as many koalas in Spain as in Australia? No, there aren't as many koalas in Spain as in Australia. Very good. Okay, the next one is for you at home, okay? Do you have as many bikes as Contador? I can't hear you. Louder, much louder. Come on. Very good. No, I don't have as many bikes as Contador. Let's ask Mamen. Do you have as many bikes as Contador?
No, I don't have as many bikes as Contador.
Very good. One more time.
I don't have as many bikes as Contador.
Very good. Never as than. Never as than. Always. Very good. As. Very good. Okay, the next one. Do you burn as many calories walking as running?
No, I don't burn as many calories walking as running.
Very good. Okay, in this case, because when we're talking about you, when I ask the question, do you burn, who am I talking to? Am I talking specifically about you or are you general?
In general.
General. So therefore, when you answer,
Yeah.
cuando contestáis, podéis contestar con el sujeto you.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a general you. So I'll ask Momin again, okay? And pay attention at home. Okay, do you burn as many calories walking as running?
No,
You
you don't burn
burn.
as much calories.
As many.
Calories running. I walking on the.
Don't worry.
As
don't worry.
running.
Let's start again, okay? I'll ask the question again. Actually, I'll ask the people at home first, and Mamin can listen, and then she'll say it perfectly, I'm sure,
Okay.
So at home, do you burn as many calories walking as running? No, you don't burn as many calories walking as running. Okay, let's see if Mamin can say it again.
They did better than me.
Oh, they said it perfectly, but only because they had more time to practice.
Yes.
So say it again.
You don't burn as many calories as walking as running.
Very good. Okay. Are there as many mountains in the north of Madrid as in the south of
No.
Madrid? No.
No, there are as many mountains in the north of Madrid as in the south.
Very good. Very good. The next one for you at home. Are there as many zebras in Africa as in Spain, or in Spain as in Africa? No, there aren't as many zebras in Europe or in Spain as in Africa. Let's see if Maman can say this very quickly before we leave.
No, there aren't as many zebras in Europe as in Africa.
Very, very good. Good job today, Maman. And for you at home, remember to study a lot, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.
Can you hear it? Can you hear my pen? Can you hear it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah? Can you see me? Huh? Can you see me? Can you see me okay? Okay. If that's the case, let's change and continue on camera number 1, okay? All right. ¿Me oyes? ¿Me ves? ¿Me ves bien? ¿Me oyes bien? ¿Lo oyes? Ok. He formulado 3 preguntas aquí. Primero, si me oyes a mí. Segundo, si me ves. Y tercero, si oyes, etc. Y fijaos cómo lo he dicho en castellano primero. ¿Me oyes? ¿Me oyes? ¿Me ves? ¿Lo oyes? En español estoy usando lo que se llama, o yo llamo, el presente habitual. El presente. En este caso concreto en inglés no podemos decir do you see me, do you hear me, do you hear it. That's incorrect. Okay? The only way in English is can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear the noise? Can you? En español diríais, ¿oyes el ruido que estoy haciendo? Que no se ve. ¿Lo ves? Can you see it on the screen? No? Can you hear it? Yeah? Okay. Now, can you see it? Can you hear it? Siempre con can. Porque tenéis que recordar que el presente en inglés, do you have a house? Do you go to work by car? Do you work in a big company? Do you hear me every day on the radio? Es lo que se llama en inglés presente simple, pero realmente el mejor nombre para este tiempo es presente habitual. Porque expresa acciones habituales que uno realiza a diario o cada semana, o un fin de semana sí, otro no, etc., pero de una forma regular. El presente habitual, acciones habituales. Y entonces no podemos decir, ¿me oyes? A no ser que me oyes a diario, me oyes cada vez que me ves. Eso sí. Do you hear me every time I speak? Do you hear me when you turn on the radio every day? Do you see me when you turn on the television every day? En este caso sí, porque estoy hablando de todos los días. Pero ahora mismo, can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see the background in this? Can you see the microphone? ¿Ves el micrófono que te ves? Pero en inglés, ¿puedes ver? Siempre, recordad esto. Can you see the microphone attached to my shirt? Okay? Can you see the time on my watch? Can you see it? Can you see the freckle I have? Es una peca. The freckle I have on my arm. Can you see the freckles? Tengo pecas por aquí. Can you see the freckles? Escrito freckles, CK en medio, freckles. Se pronuncia freckles. Pecas. Can you see the freckles I have on under my eyes? Can you see the scar? Una cicatriz. Scar, como suena, S-C-A-R, scar. Can you see the scar on my finger here? Can you see it? Can you see my nails? Do they look okay? Can you see my nails? Okay. En castellano puedes decir, puedes ver mis uñas, pero no me ves las uñas. Las uñas, okay? Can you? Can you see the name on this pen? Can you see what it says here? Huh? Can you see it? Can you read it? Okay. A mí me llama la atención cuando voy al cine con alguien, mi mujer por ejemplo, y se siente delante de mí una persona muy grande, y mi mujer dice, oye, ¿ves bien? ¿Ves bien? Sí, por supuesto, veo bien, soy vidente. Okay? Porque me extraña. Si alguien te dice a ti en inglés, do you see well? Well, a veces uso gafas, pero veo bien en general. Do you see well? Pero en español, ¿ves bien? Sí, no hay problema, veo muy bien, gracias. Pero en inglés no. Do you see well? Te miren como si fueses de la luna. Can you see okay? If you go to the movies and you're sitting next to a friend or to your spouse, cónyuge, and a big person sits in front of your spouse or your friend, say, hey, can you see okay? Maybe we can change to a different place. Can you see okay? Can you? Yes, I can see okay. I can see okay. Can you? Can he? Can I? Can they? Can you? Can you? Fijaos en lo rápido que digo esta expresión. Can you? Can you? Can you? Can you? Can you? No. Can you? Can you? Can you see okay? I can see okay. I can't see you, but I can see okay. I can see the camera. I can see the camera. I can see the camera. I can't see the camera. Imaginemos que sí puedo ver la cámara, pues sí lo veo. I can see. Fijaos en el afirmativo, estoy acentuando I can. Y la palabra can apenas se dice. Es muy subordinado al sujeto. I can see. Pero si niego que no puedo ver, I can't see. Realmente no se oye la T, I can't, en el negativo. I can't see the camera. La entonación es diferente en el negativo que en el afirmativo. En el afirmativo, el sujeto manda y can es una pequeña, diminuta palabra que apenas pinta para nada. I can see. Y en el negativo es al revés. I can't see. I can't see the camera. We have a problem. I can't see the camera. The lights are too bright. I can't see the camera. Okay? Es un truquito. Remember, it's the question of I can't, is a question of intonation of the sentence. They can see the camera. They can't see the camera. Pedro can see the camera. Pedro puede ver la cámara. Pedro can see. Realmente pegas can al sujeto como si fuera un apéndice del sujeto y luego ¡boom! Entras en el verbo principal con mucho brillo y energía. Pedro can see cuando es afirmativo. Cuando es negativo, lo contrario. Pedro can't see. Pedro can't see. Pedro can see. Pedro can't see. Ok, pero en este caso y este bloque de televisión sirve simplemente para recordaros algo. Es un error muy común entre los españoles. Do you see? No. Can you see? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you hear this noise? Listen. Can you hear that? Can you hear it? If I hit the microphone, can you hear it? Se enfadan conmigo arriba. Can you hear it? Can you hear the microphone? Can you hear my voice? Do you like my voice? Can you hear my voice? Or do you prefer my voice like this? Can you hear me in both cases? Can you understand me? Can you see me? Okay. Can you? All right. Remember this. I can't see you. Can you see me? I can't touch you. Can you touch me? Oh, who knows? But in any case, I'll be back in a few minutes after the next teacher, and we'll finish this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah. How are you today? Well, we're going to begin our class by practicing and looking at what Richard has just taught you. So I hope you paid attention to his explanation. But first, we're going to say hello to my very lovely student, Luca. Hi, Luca. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, so we're going to begin our class with some vocabulary. Okay, so I hope you're ready for some new vocabulario. Here we go, empezamos. Después.
Afterwards.
Good, repeat again.
Afterwards.
Yes, muy bien. Afterwards. Afterwards. Okay, es toda una sola palabra. Afterwards. Afterwards. Bien. Okay, next we have dirigir. El verbo dirigir.
To manage.
Very good. Repeat.
To manage.
Good. Again.
To manage.
Okay, good. Bien. So, to manage. Don't ask me, tell me. To manage. To manage. Dirigir. It comes from also when we say manager, right? Manager. So, to manage is dirigir. Okay, next we have, ooh, yummy, pulpo.
Octopus.
Perfect. Repeat.
How do you say?
Yes, octopus. Octopus.
Octopus.
Perfect. Muy bien. Muy buena pronunciación aquí. So, octopus. Octopus. En la primera sílaba, pues recae el énfasis. Octopus. Muy bien. Siguiente, tenemos eficacia.
Effectiveness.
Ok, vale, bien, pero...
Effectiveness.
Ok,
I
¿dónde
don't know
ponemos el
how to
énfasis
say.
aquí? Okay, so,
It's so long, I don't know. In the second.
yes, in the second syllable, we put the accent. So, try again.
Effectiveness.
Oh,
No, effectiveness.
Okay, bien. Okay, good. Vale, bien. So, effectiveness. Effectiveness. So, en la segunda sílaba. Again.
Okay, effectiveness.
Very good. Muy bien. Effectiveness. Effectiveness. Perfect. And, por último, we have empeorar.
To get worse.
Repeat.
To get worse? Worse, not worse.
Yes.
To get worse.
Okay, to get worse.
Worse.
Instead of worse, worse.
Worse.
Yes, muy bien, muy bien. So, esa O suena como si fuera una E. Worse.
To get worse.
Perfect, muy bien. So, to get worse. To get worse. Es un verbo compuesto. To get worse, right? And esa O, otra vez repito, no decimos worse. To get worse, no. To get worse. To get worse.
To get worse.
Perfect. Okay, muy bien. So, let's continue now. We're going to practice cuando decimos no oigo nada, en inglés literalmente decimos no puedo oír nada. Okay, so we say I can't. Metemos can't, aunque en español no lo decimos, en inglés sí. So, traduce. No oigo nada.
I can't hear anything.
Muy bien. I can't hear anything. No decimos I don't hear anything. No, eso sería como si tuvieras problemas al oír, like físicamente, right? Like an actual physical problem hearing. Es que no oyes, es because I can't hear anything. Metemos can't. Pues yo te oigo perfectamente.
Well, I can hear you perfectly well.
Okay, good. Well, I can, otra vez, I can, puedo. I can hear you perfectly well. Perfectamente bien. ¿Me oyes?
Can you hear me?
Good, repeat.
Can you hear me?
Very good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And fijaos muy bien otra vez en la pronunciación de la palabra hear. Hear, hear, de oír, pero suena exactamente igual y pronunciamos hear igual al decir aquí, hear. So hear, aquí, hear, oír. Igual, 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 pero se escribe de formas distintas. Ok. No le oigo.
I can't hear him
Very good. I can't hear him. Repeat.
I can't hear him.
Very good. Perfect. Muy bien. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. No le oigo. Metemos can't. Pues yo le oigo perfectamente.
Well, I can hear him perfectly well.
Perfect. Well, I can hear him perfectly well. Metemos I can. Puedo. I can hear him perfectly well, aunque en español no lo decimos. ¿Le oyes?
Can you hear him?
Good. Repeat.
Can you hear him?
Perfect. Can you hear him? Can you hear him? Siguiente. No nos oyen.
They can't hear us.
Very good. Muy bien. They can't hear us. They can't hear us. Bien. Pues les oyemos perfectamente. Pues les oyemos perfectamente. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay. Ay, perdonad. Me. Okay, excuse me, pardon me. So the verb isn't oyemos, it's oímos, right? Yes. Okay. See this? ¿Veis? Yo también, I make mistakes, especially in Spanish, so excuse me. So we have to say, pues les oímos perfectamente. Eso es, right?
Well, we can hear them perfectly well.
Perfect. Very good. Well, we can hear them perfectly well. Él, no, perdón, vamos a cambiarlo. Ella no me oye. Ella no me oye.
She can't hear me.
Good. Repeat.
She can't hear me.
Very good. She can't hear me. She can't hear me. Pues la oyes perfectamente. La oyes perfectamente.
Well, I can hear her.
Oyes.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can hear her perfectly well.
Perfect. Muy bien. Well, you can hear her perfectly well. Well, you can hear her perfectly well. Muy bien. ¿Ella te oye?
Can she hear you?
Good. Repeat.
Can she hear you?
Very good. Can she hear you? Can she hear you? So here again, la clave. The key is metemos. We have to put the verb to be able to. O sea, usamos can. Can you hear me? ¿Me oyes? ¿Me oyes? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Sí, te oigo. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you perfectly well. Okay, next example. Let's look at a different verb, pero la misma idea. Okay, so no veo nada.
I can't see anything.
Perfect, muy bien. I can't see anything. No veo nada, no oigo nada. Es la misma idea. I can't see anything. Pues yo te veo perfectamente.
Well, I can see you perfectly well.
Perfect, muy bien. Well, I can see you perfectly well. And ¿me ves?
Can you see me?
Perfect. Can you see me? Can you see me? A ver, ¿me veis? Can you see me at home? I hope you can see me at home, because if not, this would be just audio. Y esto sería radio, ¿no? En la televisión. Ok, bien. So, hemos cambiado el verbo, pero es la misma idea, right? Metemos can. I can see you. I can't see you. Can you see me? So remember, metemos can aquí. And practice at home. Os veo más tarde, otro día. And te dejo con Richard. Bye-bye.
Okay, one more class. Not bad. I enjoy the sensation, the feeling of progress. Y de hecho hay progreso aquí, ¿eh? And in fact, we are progressing. The feeling of progress and the actual progress. Actual significa real en sí, el progreso en sí de verdad. The actual progress. The feeling is good and the progress is good. And it makes me feel that my job is worthwhile, que vale la pena hacer este trabajo. A mí me gusta enseñar y cuando veo un buen progreso en el alumno me encanta enseñar. No hay nada mejor en este mundo que ver como un alumno tuyo, producto de tu trabajo, tu esfuerzo, tu sudor y tu técnica, pues brote y empiece a crecer. Es una sensación muy grata y espero que me ayudéis todos a seguir sintiendo esta sensación y seguir disfrutando y gozando como un enano de este trabajo que es enseñar. See you tomorrow.